All right, everybody, so in this video today, what I want to go through is basically just all the parts that you're going to get in your shipment when you receive your shipment from Ultramodern Rails. I want to go through how it's packaged, how it looks, so you know where every part and piece is, so you can match it up with your packing list. So inside your package, you're going to have an instruction manual. And inside that instruction manual, you're also going to have your packing list. We've emailed this to you as well, but you're going to be able to see all the parts and pieces for your project. So what I'm going to do is do a walkthrough of what all those parts and pieces are, how they're packaged up, and exactly what they look like, so there's no confusion on your end on how the install goes and how that's all going to fit together. You've also received a drawing from us in your email that shows you the layout of everything. So at this point, you should have a parts list, a drawing that shows you where all the parts are going to go and how that's all going to lay out. And then again, we're just going to walk through and do a parts list video so you can see exactly how everything's packaged together. So we're going to start over here on this side of the table. And the first thing you're going to see is your posts. And they're packaged up like this. Okay? Packaged up just like this. And I'll show you one that's live here. Unpackaged. Okay? Here's what everything's going to look like. And you can see this has angled holes. It has oblong or oval holes in it. This is for a staircase. If it's a post that has a straight or an end post or a center post, it's gonna have just regular round holes. That's gonna be a center post or just a straight post. These ones specifically are for stairs right here with the angled holes on them. Okay, so you're gonna have a post. And then you're going to have your post cover. This is gonna go down over the bolts once you install everything. That's packaged up in a package that looks like this. Inside of that package is also your handrail bracket. So those are packaged up together. If you're not seeing that inside your package, it's packaged in there. And the handrail bracket is going to go right on top of here and screw inside this hole. So that's how that all fits in together. Okay, move on. The next thing you're gonna see is what we call cable sleeves, okay? These little things that fit over each hole and show you exactly, or fit over the hole and make the cable come through nice and clean on each hole. So there's two different types of cable sleeves. I'll just hold them up here to the camera. You've got a regular cable sleeve for all your end posts and center posts, and then a angled cable sleeve or an end cable sleeve. So this goes on any stair post. This also goes on any end post where the hydraulic cable end comes through. We'll go through that part in a minute, but this is for any end post. This is for any center post. Okay, then we've got what I just mentioned, your hydraulic ends. Okay, so this is a fixed end. This end is going to go inside the hole and you're gonna crimp it on and it's gonna be tight. It doesn't have any tensioning mechanism on it. It's just a fixed end. This other end here looks very similar, but it's got a hydraulic tensioning mechanism inside of it. You can see, you can unscrew this, and that's how you create your tension. So you would tension on the cable with it fully extended, and then tension it down to get tension on your cable and pull the cable tight. So this one goes on first. You pull the wire through the hole, and then this goes on the other end to tension down the cable. Okay, so those are cable ends. There's also one other kind of cable end here. This little simple dowel here. This is what we call a fixed end. So this fixed end is the same thing as this other fixed end. So both of these are fixed ends. This one just goes inside the post to hide the post. So you can use this on corners or on certain stair installations. Okay, you'd put the cable through here. It allows the cable to go taut, and you'll see that in the installation video, but this is what's called an internal cable end, a fixed end, and then, again, our hydraulic end. Okay, next, we've got angled washers. You can see how this is angled. What this allows is for stair installations, when you put the hydraulic end on here, like that, it keeps it angled for the staircase. So it goes to the angle of the staircase. Okay, or this one here. So it, you'll see in the installation, but it allows the cable end to go at an angle, okay? Angled washer. All right, moving on. We've got these are concrete expansion bolts. So these are what put there's 4 holes at the bottom of the post. These are what anchor the post into the ground. These are for concrete. So if you're doing on concrete, you're gonna get concrete expansion bolts. You're gonna get regular lag bolts that look just like this for wood, but they're lag bolts instead of concrete expansion screws. So that's for anchoring the post into your material. Okay, over here we've got your cable. It's gonna come packaged up like this. That's pretty self-explanatory. Either gonna have silver or black cable. Okay, over here, you've got what we call our any angle connector. So this allows you for stair installations to put one handrail here and then connect the other handrail here and automatically get whatever angle you need. So this is an any angle connector used for stair installations. We have one other type of connector that swivels this way. That's also an any angle connector if you have weird acute or obtuse angles for a large deck or something like that. You're gonna get a part like that. This is what we call our 180 degree connector. This connects 2 pieces of handrail together. Our handrail sections come in 48-inch sections. So you can connect one section of handrail here and one section of handrail here, and it's gonna sync up and create a nice, even surface all the way across with a 180 degree connector. If you have a 90 degree or a corner, you're gonna also have a connector that looks like an angle, like a corner. It's gonna fit in exactly the same way on a corner piece. It's gonna be a 90 degree connector rather than a 180 degree connector, but these are to connect the handrail together. The next part is the end cap. So this is gonna go in the very end of the handrail when it's all done to finish up the job. Gonna tap inside of the piece of handrail and make it nice and clean at the end, handrail connector. And as you can see, this is how these are all packaged up here. Okay, over here, we've got our handrail screws. Couple different kinds here, but you've got regular handrail screws, you got black handrail screws. These are just to connect the handrail into the post through the handrail connector here. So you're gonna use this to attach the handrail into the post. Okay, over here you've got your wire cutters. Provide you a pair of wire cutters to cut the cable. Pretty self-explanatory. You've also got your hydraulic crimper. This is what you're gonna use to crimp down the cable onto one of these cable ends. So you're gonna use that, it's gonna crimp the cable on there and make it so that the cable can't come out. It's gonna crimp it down nice and tight. And then over here, you've just got a 48-inch long section of handrail. Again, 2 inches by 1 inches, nice sturdy stainless steel. And this is going to go into the handrail connector, sit on top of the posts and complete the installation. So this is kind of everything that you're gonna get inside of your package when you receive it. So just wanted to lay that out so that if there's any questions about what the parts and pieces are, what they're called, what they look like, you guys all know what it looks like now. And so now when you do the install, you've got a clear understanding of where all these parts and pieces go, what they do. And so in the next video, when you watch the installation video, you're gonna see how all of these parts and pieces are actually used in the install for one of these cable railing systems. So thanks very much. See you in the next video.